Why hello there and welcome back to EU4. Today we're doing a Jewish one faith. It took a couple of attempts to get going. It took about 4 attempts, and in not one of those attempts did I actually say we're doing a Jewish one faith. I just noticed when doing the editing for this, so that's why there's this little intro screen here. Yeah. You can probably tell what we're going to do if you've ever watched Monty Python. We're going to be forming Spain as Ethiopia because nobody expects the Jewish acquisition. And as such, for the Twitch viewers, I never really explained that because I figured it'd be nice to have a little suspense and all that. But everybody knew I was going to do it. Everybody expected it. But there you go. For the YouTubes, we're going to start as Ethiopia, and then we're going to form Spain. So yeah, anyway, that'll be that, and I hope you guys enjoy this series. Enjoy. Alright, here we go. Attempt 4. This time, we'll need to unsiege the capital. Right away. Super Jews beating me? No, it's if they siege up the capital and they enforce their demands without making me Jewish, I won't be able to go Jewish until 1462. That's not true, because I won't be able to go Jewish until 1462. That's not what happens. I won't be able to start spawning Jewish zealots until 1462. So, the rebellion will happen like 5 years after that, so 1467, and then I need the Jews to siege down all of my land. So that takes another 5 years, so then we're up to 1474, and by that time, I want to own Mutapa. So then they have to walk through this, but they don't walk through that because they walk through the jungle, and they die. So you want to go Jewish before then. So, that is why I need the first Jewish rebellion to succeed, and ride the wave of the other rebellions, which they can take over the other rebellions by sieging down all of the land that wants to spawn shaven separatists, for example. So that is why I need to unsiege the capital if they siege it up. But I couldn't unsiege it. And so we have to restart. Right. Let's make our heir into a general. He's really good. These guys need to wait a couple days. And then we're going to unsiege that. Now, I need to pick the mission to remove Janjiru from the map, and I need to do my estates. So, let's do this, and that, and then we'll give them a little bit more land to get them up to 76. There you go. Add some points, and skip through the next song. So, I would like to call a diet, and we'll give them some extra land, because we've got a pretty good general now. So this is fine, give them some land. We can't do anything with the, with those guys just yet. Yes, but the Spanish events, they're nice and all that, but that culture event only lasts for like 5 years, so. Why does the Ethiopian economy suck? It doesn't. I don't know where you got that idea, but it does not suck. There's many things it does, but sucking is not one of them. Right, we need to start converting this, and I don't want to pay for that missionary, and we want to start collecting trade in Ethiopia because I've got a free merchant and it's the only other trade node I can reach. So, also, let's start building up a spy network on this guy and on that guy, as well as improving relations. No, we'll build up a spy network on this guy as well. Alright! Where are Ethiopian jousters? They're on holiday. Right. So we got that, and then we can invade Janjiro, but we need a free diplomat for that. And as soon as the Jews here are on 30%, we're going to move the missionary from Dembija to Simeon. Also, this fort is getting destroyed. Right, Janjiro! Time to die, buddy. Well, I mean, you do have an army of 15,000 men. That is quite a big army there. So, I want to consolidate this, because there's no way that you can maintain these guys. And I want those people to attach to this army, and I want my vassals on attach. There you go. Don't know why these decided to go over there, but that's fine. Also, we can start building up a spy network on this guy. And now we can completely stop paying for our troops, because our vassals aren't paying for our troops. But, what? Allies of the Faith. We are proud to be Copts, followers of the true faith. Whilst we are firm in our convictions and will never abandon Christ. Right, right. Being isolated from the rest of the Christians' communities is a weakness. We are beset by many religious enemies on many fronts. The impending war is not a matter of if, but it's a matter of when. Before it breaks out, we should try and seek out some powerful allies. There's a mighty Christian realm far to the north, but its exact location and the distance to their lands are unknown to us. However, we can fund an expedition with the goal of finding them. Yes, let's do it. No idea where that event chain leads, but you've not seen it before, so I guess it's gay. I am an extremely friendly neighbor. I am the best neighbor. Flurry, Aragon has culture. We're not doing a one culture run, guys. But the Spanish event only lasts for 5 years, so even if it's 10% of the cost, you'd have to convert. You'd have to spend. You can't use the Spanish event. It only lasts for 5 years. So there's no point. You could convert like all of this, maybe, but still, there's no point. Oh, thank you there, Chewbacca. What exciting things will I do with Shimatsu? I haven't seen their ideas yet. No idea. What's so special about Shimatsu? Ooh, nice. Free stab. What's the Spanish event? It's an event that you get right after forming Spain. Gives you a 15% culture conversion cost reduction for 5 years or something. Or +1 stab. But it's only 5 years, so... Right, let's recall this guy for like a month, because I need a free diplomat to peace somebody out. Right, so we've completed that mission. We're going to gain access to the Sea of Masawa. That's going to give us a claim on Medarbari. And now we can fabricate on Valeta and Eneria, who's allied with Kaffa. That is fine. Let's start with these. And go kill them. Of course, I would like my morale back first. We'll fight them in there, and no matter what happens, they'll be the attacker. So that's going to save me quite a bit of troops. Everybody is attached to this army, so these guys can stay here. But the big army is going into Valeta, together with my siege general. And then these guys we're not going to be paying for. Also, I would still like a CB on this dude, but we no longer need this. And I'd like to build up a spy network on Aloja, but first Beja needs to die. And we can already start building up a spy network on Aloja, that's fine. Keep fabricating on Kaffa. I'm doing that, buddy. I am doing that. Bow, wow, wow. Also, we can core this now. How are the Jews doing? Yeah, awful. These guys are gonna catch up to them. They shouldn't, but they might. Stab is gonna get reset after the Jews take over, so may as well keep it on the. May as well just go for the mana points there. Speaking of mana points, that needs to be put on that, and I'd like that +2 missionary guy. Did I set a focus? Nope. Right, we need to start paying for our troops. Because we're about to go to war again. And my heir dies. Very nice. Of course, my heir died in battle, giving me a stab hit. And now we have no general. Oh god. That is something else. 5 fire. That is indeed something else. Right, Inaria, I want you to die. I want to set Kaffa's Koblitrin. This is probably not going to work the way I want it to. Nope. Ah, but we rolled well. It's fine. Beja declares war in Dongola. I don't mind, as long as they win. But if they lose, that'd be unfortunate. Of course, they're not going to win, because I'm going to force them to lose, but... Right, I want to get 3 Merc infantry, and we're going to need to piece out Valeta to get some money, so we actually can afford those guys. So we need to spend more money on rooting out corruption, and let's go core these. Meanwhile, we can set that manpower recovery speed as a thing. Don't pay for my missionary! I'm not paying for my missionary, buddy. Don't know where you got that idea. Okay, so we've got our 3 mercs. We can put them in Inaria, and then we can stop paying for troops until about 20%, give or take. No, a little bit more. You should be fine. We'll see soon enough. No, it's not fine. That is fine. Alright. Awesome. I'm gonna pick up this tech ASAP. Kusa, thank you for subscribing with Twitch Prime. Tip my hat off to you, sir. Oh, got that idea because it's converting. Right. So, we'll fabricate this. Dongola is busy dying to whatever Beja is, but it doesn't matter because we've already fabricated our claim. Are you allied with anyone? You're also allied with Makuria. Somehow I feel like that won't be a problem. Also, we can start improving relations with the EU. And we need to remove those guys. We can start improving relations with this guy. And then we can start fabricating a claim on... Well, we shouldn't need to fabricate a claim on anybody. It all depends on who's faster. It looks like it's going to be Dongola, so we might want to fabricate a spy network on Dongola. Maybe. Probably. Yeah, I'm converting it, but it's going to be finished in, what is it, 7 years? So, it's no biggie. It's no biggie, guys. It's no biggie. Am I copting out? I am copting out, yes. How are you already on 80%? What do you feed the people here? That's insane. That is truly amazing. Why didn't I start as a... What? Medarbari Makuria became the lesser partner in a personal union under Medarbari. Well, that means Aloja has no more friends, so that's there's no reason not to invade those. Hell, I'd like the PP points if anything. Why waste money on the missionary though? I am not paying for the missionary. God. There we go. So, let's see. I'd like a general from the estates, if we can get it. Such anger! I'm a bit aggravated today, okay? Now, we can't actually get a general. Not now. We're gonna need to wait, because the thingies are a little bit too strong. So... we're going to need to remove this. Stop paying for the missionary! Right, did you full annex them? He didn't. Which is a bit of a shame, because now that means Beja is still alive. But in that case, we're going for Dongola first. Because he's going to increase his force limit, and that might be poopy. We're also going to get a new general, because I need to. Hey Flurry, why are you paying for the missionary? I don't know, I'm a very... generous guy. I feel like, you know, he's doing such a good job in pissing these people off. Speaking of which, we can get you out and into Simeon, and that way he's gonna take over this sieging progress. Yo, my brother thinks it's stupid to pay for the missionary. I know, guys. I know, guys. I'm terribly sorry. Negative 10% lab maintenance. Right, so they took over the sieging progress. I mean, the rebel progress, which is very nice. And this guy allied Beja. Oh, yeah, he's allied Beja. Well, that's very nice for us then. So let's go fight these. Right, so that's them taken care of. We can split off our guys. Take care of the rest. Just leave a horse behind or something. And then we'll go deal with that. Nice. You don't pay for your missionary? Slavery is not cool. Yeah, I know. Alright. I'm just role-playing, I guess. So, Kafa, I want you inside of my belly. And I want to get your cash. Because it's got a lot of cash. And I'm gonna need it. Also, let's buy this down. Every admin point counts right now. And every diplomatic point is an admin point, but it doesn't just... it just doesn't know it yet. It just doesn't know it yet. So I'll convert all of those. Give me this. Thank you very much. And there. Right, so I had thought they would run into their capital, but apparently they didn't want to do that. They should be... oh god. I was about to say that should be a wipe, but of course they had a little bit more than 0 morale, and now they've got a ton of morale. Because they just won a battle. I thought they were heading into that, but seems like I was wrong on that. And we've got our wife. Very nice. Are Jewish buildings plus tax modifier called synagogues when you're Jewish? I haven't checked that yet. Maybe. Are they called mosques? They're called temples in any way. Right, so we're gonna leave 2 guys behind here. Make them mercs. And then these guys can take over the sieging progress there. And then the big army, together with the vassals, is going to take care of these nice people. Very nice. Alright. And we have a Sibyl Medarbari, and we can annex everybody. Very nice. Yes, we've got an amazing wife right now. Also, we have Tech 4, which is not too shabby. Did the clergy just gain influence? They did. Bastards. Those bastards. We'll have to give them money. It's a bummer. Now, in the ideal scenario, the Jews will take over everything, and you won't have to fight any other vassals, rebels. But in judging from the Valetans, I don't think we're gonna be that lucky, but we'll see. Let's go annex these. Boom. Start coring that shit. And then we need to go get ready to invade these. Now that's going to be iffy unless we get a bit of extra guys. This is unfortunately really expensive, but needs to be done. Hipstick glasses, Flurry. Yes. Yes. I have the best glasses. So... yeah, we'll do this. Do I want to take care of these first? I mean, I guess. Right. Need you to die. Whoop. Let's get our dudes together to invade that Mercurial looking motherfucker. It says I have imbalanced thing, but it's not counting my vassals, guys. I think no. So we shouldn't have imbalanced. Okay. Well, that definitely didn't look imbalanced. Still have a landline phone. Yes, my parents own a restaurant and I live above it, so there is a landline phone. But I don't need to pick it up. But I do need to have a phone in my room in case they're, you know, off, catching lobsters or something. So, you know, because that is what people do. Obviously. So... that's why there's a phone. And it rings sometimes. Right. So, I'm guessing I want to separate piece you, because he should have money. And we can core that. And we can also piece this guy out. Giving us some sweet, sweet PP points. And we can core that. Hagunanon, thank you for subbing with Twitch Prime. Tip my hat off to you, sir. Right, I want to enter Cinemo so that they march into my lands. And we need one of these wars to continue perpetually. Oh, right, he's a thingy. He's a PU, so we need this war to just last forever. Well, until the Jews take over, that is. Also, what about that expedition that I sent out? Why am I not getting, like, 5 million military tech, eh? What's up with that? So I'm gonna be very skeptical about, you know, dismantling my units. Because last time I did that, and then I ended up having to fight some rebel thing. I don't want to fight some rebel thing. Jews at 90! I know. It's a good day when the Jews are all 90. But I need the Jews to be at 100. So we're gonna keep our units in exile in our vassals' land whilst we let the Jews do their thing. Should be well and good. There you go. And let's get those guys home. So now we wait for the Jews to rise up. I can't see shit. Watch my guys walk over the Jews whilst I'm cleaning my glasses. It's gonna happen. It's just there's no way. I don't even know if the bathing went over them. Still no Jews yet. I need your Jews. Half a year? It's been a half a year. It's been longer than half a year. It's been about 5 years. Can we spawn now, please? Oh, come on. I'm gonna make a stupid stereotypical joke. Hey, look, a nickel. That didn't work. If you need to restart again, maybe considering leaving Ethiopia as an OPM so you can humiliate them. You won't be able to humiliate the Ethiopians. I mean the Allogians. Right, we need to go deal with that because that's the wrong type of rebel. The Hitler command is broken, guys. I didn't want people to think that the wrong way. They form Iceland and integrate the vassals at the same time? Not exactly. I formed Iceland and then I had one of the... I had one of them integrated at 756 Diplo points, as in the annex button. I had 756 points allocated in the annexation progress. And then I formed Iceland, and then whilst being at Iceland, I teched up. A teched up admin, giving me admin efficiency, and that admin efficiency allowed me to instantly integrate that guy. Because if you're 3 province minor and you have about 3,000 development in vassals, the vassals are all going to be disloyal. But it didn't matter because the progress was at like 105%. Then I was allowed to lower the autonomy in half my country. And lowering autonomy increases absolutism, and I had an absolutism cap of 165. And that then allowed me to integrate the other 2 vassals in near instant. Like, it was a couple months. But they were already loyal. Yeah, we can remove this missionary now. I don't want to sec up. However, I might want to prevent a new rebellion by using the buy down button. If you pause the game on the 1st of the month, it will give you a chance to buy down any rebellion. Because it'll be at 100 for like a day, and then you can buy it down. Also, before we do anything, let's make this into a state. And core it. And let's make this into a state. And core it. Because we're going to do that anyway, and now it's still cheap, because we're, well, relatively cheap.